My name is Grace Bosco, and I'm a sophomore at the University of Colorado. I was born and raised in a small town called Davis, 15 minutes outside of California's capital, Sacramento. My childhood was fairly ideal. I grew up with a loving family, always having the support of my big sister through it all. She was there to hold my hand through life's challenges. She was there even to help me blow out my birthday candles. But I felt all alone the year I turned 20 in 2020. Growing up, I spent most of my time on the soccer field with my teammates. Even in school, where I struggled with dyslexia from a young age, I had a great group of friends. Life was simple yet so complex. Always on the go, I was fueled by my nonstop energy, constantly preparing me for what came next. You need to learn how to read so you can do well in school. And you need to do well in school so you can go to college. And after that, well, of course you'll be successful and have a job. That's the hopscotch game of life. Jumping from rock to rock in hopes of climbing the mountain, or so we're promised. Life's not always fair is one of those sayings I remember hearing most in my younger years. Being a little sister had to watch before I was able to do. But in 2020, life, to say the least, was unfair to us all. Freshman year of college, I was just figuring things out, and I was shipped home when the virus hit, only to be welcomed home by my mom, who was ready to spray me down with Lysol and refused to give me hugs, while my dad paced the house, fearing for what came next. Quarantine 2 weeks turned into 2 months, turned into over a year turned into the new normal. Wearing masks went from some bizarre fashion trend to an everyday look. Everything was put on pause. Not being able to go to the grocery store or see your friends, life was so different. I found myself searching for light at the end of the tunnel, only to see that the tunnel was in flames. Wildfires burned through the Australian bush and California forest as protests filled the streets for Black Lives Matter protests. Murder hornets arrived along with a dividing presidential election, followed by the impeachment of Donald Trump. I had no hope left for our country. Issue after issue kept surfacing. It felt like a childhood game of hot lava. Again, jumping from rock to rock. But this time, I could not escape. In a year with so much chaos and confusion, I searched for strength within myself. The peace around me was gone, and the feeling of safety in a quiet, small town left me feeling like I had landed on planet Mars with no oxygen. Worries and endless doubts circled my brain, stuck in my head. I turned to things that brought me joy as a child. I started just going on walks outside, then painting rocks, made Rice Krispie treats, built things with Legos, went on super long runs and bike rides. I even learned how to skateboard. I put down my cell phone. I turned off the evening news. I tuned out my parents' complaints and worries. I had to stop searching for grace in my world and look for it within myself. 2020 was a bitch. No matter where you were in the world, there were issues. I have come to see in life, there have always been issues, and always will be. How will you play the game? Will you be able to blow your own candles out when they are burning you down? When no one is there to hold your hand? Turning 20 in a pandemic had me longing for the innocence of my childhood. I'm not the girl I once was. I feel like I've lived a dozen decades during this time. My mind raced through this year, but I'm okay, and I know the future is going to be more than okay. This year has taught me so much. The things I used to dread, I now feel thankful for. I try my very best to live in the moment itself, rather than to hope for what's next. Because, to be honest, we don't know what's next. No one knows. That's the most exciting thing about life, the unpredictability. So you better celebrate each day like it's your birthday. Breathe in each moment, blow out your fears, anxiety, and those things that are holding you back. Sometimes you need to slow down, feel your feelings, and find your own grace.